Welcome everyone, k.d. here with another stream, working on my game. This is, I think, stream number 15 or so. It's a stream I wanted to do for a couple of days now, but Christmas came in the way. Then yesterday I set everything up. I wanted to do this, start the stream, and then I really got stomach problems, so I took medicine and then I fell asleep. So yeah, things happened. So now I do the stream today. I am also working on a edited video that is, I honestly never put so much effort in editing a video. Doesn't mean it will be good edited, but it will be very strongly edited. And it probably will come out tomorrow. I'm kind of nervous about this video because it's quite different than anything I did before, and yeah, but it's something I'm kind of passionate about, so I hope it will be a good video and people will enjoy it. I try to. It's a little bit how should I say, such a funny topic. It's a very serious topic, but I try to make it not too serious, and I hope that comes a little bit through the video. Yeah, we will see. Yeah, it probably will come out tomorrow. I'm not finished yet. There are some final things I have to do. Anyway, what I want to do today is going back to setting up the combat system. What I mean with that is we want to go to the point where we can simulate combat at least 1 versus 1. I'm not sure if we managed to do that today, because I think on Sunday was the last stream I did about that. The stream was 4 hours long and we came this far here. That's more or less everything we did back then. Anyway, we just will go forward and see how far we get. And yeah, I purposely didn't schedule any streams this week. So first thing we have to, now I'm talking. Yeah, I purposely didn't set up any streams this week because I'm kind of experimenting with different times, with different lengths of streams and so on. So actually what I wanted to do in this week was to stream as much as possible to kind of see, to kind of get the grab how I want to do the streaming in the future. Now most of the week is almost gone, and I didn't stream nearly as much as I did. I worked a lot for my channel, like I said, with edited videos and other things like that, but I just couldn't do as much streams as I wanted to do. So probably maybe I can try to do more, to expand kind of experience to next week, and just trying to do a lot of streams so I can plan this in the future. So just for the future, the idea is to really have every day some content on my YouTube channel, and with that I mean it doesn't matter if it's a stream or if it is an edited video. So to doing that, I will do this scheduled streams that are very long, where I really work on my project. And with really long, I mean probably 3 hours plus. right now I have on my schedule, I show you all the time at the beginning of my streams, 3 of the streams. I'm not sure, maybe I will only make 2 of the streams in the week. I'm not too sure about that yet. Then other content will be, of course, edited videos that will be mostly tutorials or other informative videos. There will probably also come some. Sometimes I just want to talk a little bit about the gaming industry, what is going wrong there. I don't want to make this the top topics of my channel, kind of these rant videos or so, but I kind of want to do this kind of videos too. I'm not so sure. Maybe in the future I will set up a second channel and then kind of put this kind of topics into the second channel. So that's why right now I don't want to make too much of these videos. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking of. It's just like it doesn't make sense to try to build up 2 channels from the beginning. I want to concentrate on 1 channel, and if the channel gets bigger, then I can think about making a second channel, kind of splitting these topics. Anyway, just this as information, and then there will be these shorter streams. So I always say like an hour, 90 minutes long, maybe maximum 2 hours long, and this is most of the time because just to make a short stream, it's sometimes easier than making an edited video, but yeah, it kind of depends. If I already have a topic, I know exactly what I want to do in the edited video. It's kind of more tutorial thing. Then it's not as hard as it may sound. But most of my tutorials are still like 20-30 minutes long. That's kind of the problem. And it also takes time to actually set up a stream. But it's just kind of to really compensate for. Yeah, I don't have right now something for doing an edited video. I don't have a long stream planned, so I set up a short stream. That doesn't mean that the content of the short streams will be like nonsense or anything like that. Just so there is a stream. I mean, there is a lot of work I have to do on this project here, so there will always be something to do. So I'm not too worried that there is always like that there is not enough content, let's say it like this. Anyway, that's kind of what I plan for the future. I'm sorry that I'm always thinking loud on these streams. I'm sorry about that if you're not interested in these things. So let's now go on with that. And what did we do here for last time is we are right now on the attack. What happens when the player attacks? What variables and so on go into everything. So this I do split the events. This one here, MRA, stands for mid-range attacks, because there will be different variables going into mid-range attacks, short-range attacks, long-range attacks, special attacks, and tech weapon attacks. That are the 5 types of attacks we have. And yeah, there are different variables going in this attack, so we split them into this. The first thing we did, and the only thing we did on, up to this point, is defining the hit chance. So how big is the chance to hit? And these are all the variables that matters in this part here. So So I don't want to go through all the variables again, otherwise it will take another hour until we start. But just to kind of bring it back to point and bring myself back to, like I said, I did this on Sunday, so I have to go kind of tell myself what I did and what I have to do now. So the hit chance there is a branch, that means there is a question coming in. Is the random float we set up bigger than the hit chance we calculated? If it's bigger, what is the smaller chance here, then the player misses, and then we have this ball here that will affect later on. We will set this on miss, and then yeah, player doesn't hit. Then false, we went here to countermeasures. That's something I realize is wrong placed here. We want to do this at the end, because what are countermeasures? That's what the enemy, even after the hit chance, the enemy has still a chance to do something against the attack. Let's say it like this. This will be, of course, I'm not sure if there will be like maybe something in the direction of a quick time event, or if this will just really be automatically decided by the variables we have. That's something I still have to decide. But what happens is you have kind of there are three countermeasures, three abilities you can learn, and three abilities that the enemy can have, depending on the type of enemy. And this will be blocking the attack. Blocking means he takes only a part of the damage he would normally take, but he still will take damage. Then parry means he deflects the attack, and that means that he won't take any damage, but of course the chance that this happens is smaller. I also think this will only work against short-range attacks, maybe mid-range attacks, but mostly short-range attacks. And then there also what probably only will work against short-range and mid-range attacks will then be the ultimate ability countermeasure, and that's a counter-attack. And there will be probably different types of counterattacks, like dodging the enemy's attack and counter, blocking the enemy's attack and counter, so still taking damage, parry the enemy's attack and counter, and counter-attacking by taking full damage, and then maybe the fifth one will be being just faster than the enemy. What is kind of, maybe if you do martial arts or so, you maybe understand what I mean with that. It's kind of complicated to understand. It may mean because just faster than the enemy. It means it may mean you may think this is how should I say? This means that just both attacked on the same time, and the one guy is just faster. That has nothing to do with counter, but that's not 100% true, because if you do martial arts, it's always kind of like talking with your enemy, and you kind of try to sometimes you try to lure your enemy into do something you know how to counter. So it's kind of like, you know I'm very fast doing this, so when I lure him into do an attack, and I know I'm faster to counter than he is, and it's kind of this game. So in that sense, it is actually a counter. If you understand what I mean. But let's not get too deep into this right now. Maybe. So I will. So because of that, because blocking is into, because we have to calculate first the damage that is done to the enemy. We have to put the countermeasures at the end of the event. Oof, difficult to explain this. Yeah, this whole part is very difficult, and again, I'm talking a lot, doing not very much. So the next thing we want to do is, and I probably have to put up my saving file so I see save to slot. What exactly comes. So next thing to do is, the next question is, now we know he hits, so the next thing is, will it be a critical hit? Also, back to the, so critical hit, just so you know, is kind of, there is a small chance that you do a critical hit, and that means that you do more damage than you will normally do, or you will, if you get a critical hit, you will get more damage than you will normally do. And this is again random chance, but depending on the player's attributes here, on some of them, also on the attack, and finally on the weapon he has equipped, his chance may change. Also the damage change, but first we go for critical chance. And also about the countermeasure, because we put the countermeasures later on, is I will probably set it up like this, that it won't be not possible to block or parry or counter critical attack, or I will make it a lot more difficult to do so. I'm not sure what yet. But again, for that we first have to even find out, is it a critical hit or not. Anyway, so for that we need player hit chance, player speed, player agility, player dexterity, sense luck, control. Where did I put player hit chance? What's the what exactly is all in here? Nothing. So I'm just thinking, if did I do everything here, or it seems at the moment I just put yeah, player hit chance. I'm no, it's okay. At least I guess it's okay. Let me see here. Player attributes, placeholder, player strength. Okay. Player base value, player hit chance, critical chance. Yeah. No, sorry. We have to. Yes, things like attack type and equipment type will be calculated somewhere else, and it will be come in here as this variable here. So in this area here, we only look at the attributes of the player and the enemy. We don't look at the type of attack and the equipment we have. We will calculate this somewhere else. Probably, yeah, not probably, but for sure in the widget we choose the attack, because there we decide which attack we use and which part of the equipment will be used for this attack, if that makes sense. You hopefully will see. I don't know if anyone will understand what I'm doing here. But I should. The thing is, I need to know what is going on. But sometimes I have to remember myself what exactly where I think was I thinking here. So anyway, that's the problem. That's why I really want to do this stream actually a lot earlier, because as longer as you wait, as more as you kind of have to remember what you want to do. So we want to now define the critical chance. How high is the critical chance? For that we take the critical chance. Like I said, we calculate this beforehand. I also where do I define the attributes? That's another question. This is probably then in a other actor blueprint, probably. For sure, for the enemy will be in another actor blueprint. For the player, where do I? Oh no, for the enemy probably we can do it in here, and for the player it's probably another actor blueprint. Probably. Yeah, exactly. The problem is, I know now why I'm doing it like this, because we have different players that could attack, but we have the same command. So we have, before we go in this event, we have to define which player it is and how high the variables are. Anyway, let's move on. So I kind of want to do the same thing here. It's very similar to this one here. We just have to find out which attributes we use. So let's create here for now a plus float here, and then we kind of do the same here. We take the player's attributes that have influence in with the whole thing. Then we subtract it with the enemy's attributes that affect the critical chance, and then we we divide it by 1000. So the attributes, they have an effect, but if you're very small on a small level, they have only a small effect, and as more as you grant attributes and so on, as bigger you get the effects you get. So that's why we start extremely low. We also start extremely low because there will be probably no real upper range. It probably will be possible to grind your character as high as you want him to be. And there's a reason for that. I don't want to talk right now about it. But just to understand, if the player has higher so kind of just so you understand this part here, the player has if the player has higher states attributes than the enemy, the number will be positive, so it will add to the hit chance here. If the enemy has higher attributes, then it will be negative, and it will subtract from the main hit chance that is given for us. So that's kind of how the attributes will play in. And like I said, when this number is quite small, if it's like +1 or so, and then 1000, then 1000 is actually quite a bit. If you want, it's actually, I mean, percent is 100, so 1000 is just one behind. So if you have a hit chance of 90% and you have a difference of +1, you will get a hit chance of 90.1%. So that's actually already quite a lot, but it's okay. Is it? I will have to think about that. Maybe have to make it even smaller. Maybe yeah, but because no, it's okay, because the numbers, they don't vary that much, because I mean, as long as the enemy is on the same level as you, the number won't be a big difference, plus or minus. But if the enemy is a lot stronger, then it will have a big effect on the number. But when your player is a lot stronger than the enemy, then it will also have a stronger effect. So it kind of makes sense how I did it. Everything is fine. But let's now go. I see already. Like I said, I had 4 hours doing this last time. I'm worried that this stream won't be better, and I'm sorry about that. This setting up these attacks probably won't be the most interesting streams, I know that. And we now have to go through our list with attributes again to see which one will have an effect and which one not. So when we looking for critical chance, they will also go through every one of the attributes, even if it's not in it, and if it makes sense that the critical chance is not in this attribute. So when we think about strength, chance won't matter here. Critical or hit chance, it won't matter. Only the damage. I see now that we don't have critical damage in here, so that's maybe something we have to think about. Then later on, when we come to the calculating of the critical chance, critical damage, how much more damage you can make, if strength should be a part of that. But it doesn't make sense for the chance. I wouldn't say no. Defense has no effect. Attack, yeah, you have to look. Defending, blocking, yeah, that makes sense here. So defense, attack, no effect. Defending, general damage minus, recovery time minus, energy usage minus, blocking plus plus, HP plus plus. No effect. No effect. Can I say it? On critical chance. So speed, attacking, general, recovery time minus, hit chance plus. Now, of course, you can think about, you have it in ability, critical chance plus, but also hit chance plus. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense not to have critical chance, because this has nothing to do with the speed of the character to be because like I said, the critical chance is still everything working. Okay, sorry about that. I heard an error message or something coming. Yeah, like I said, the speed doesn't matter for critical chance because the critical chance is more about doing more damage. So I think it makes sense not to have it in agility. I have critical plus and critical chance plus, also hit chance plus. I'm thinking, does that make sense? What was I thinking here? I also have to look at the attacks. Yes, mid-range attack. I see, I understand now. So mid-range attack, the agility matters. Speed was general. I hit chance. I see. Yeah, the idea is that short-range attack. Speed and agility don't matter that much anymore. I see. So I think that makes sense here. I'm pretty sure I explained this better in the 4-hour video last time. Why we have critical chance here, but anyway, we have it in here. So agility, player agility. Don't think for this part I want to question what I was thinking last time. Why I put it last time in. Anyway, it has definitely to do with short range attacks and mid range attacks. Kinda. What is the difference? And I kind of chose. I mean, I kind of want to try to reflect it on, of course, how it will be in real life, but it also has to be kind of having some interesting differences in the game itself. And I believe what I'm thinking here is that when you going very close to the enemy, then your speed and agility matter less than things like just going for it, like your courage. I think my strength has a lot more effect in short range attacks and so on. And then, but when we have mid range attacks, speed, agility, and so on just matter more. However, I would say for short range attack, speed also matters. And I actually have it in here, so I should shut up. Short range attacks, SRA, so hit chance plus, yeah. But agility, I think I explained it last time like this. For me, agility is not how should I say, fast movements. To be agile, it's not directly being fast, it's just that you can move in different ways, in many different ways, and it's more kind of like a little more maybe bigger movements and so on. So anyway, so defending, we only have dodging here. Courage, attacking, short range attack, critical plus, critical chance plus plus. You see here, but this is only for short range attacks and also for special skills. I think I called it here electronic arts. No, I'm of course just joking. I'm calling it. I called it energy attacks. And now I call it special skills because it's not only energy attacks anymore. Yeah, anyway, courage only short range attack. So we are at mid-range attacks, it doesn't matter in here. Defense general, recovery time minus, parry plus, counter plus. Parry and counter are countermeasures, so it doesn't matter here. Health plus also don't matter here. Dexterity, general hit chance plus, energy usage minus. I think it makes sense not to have critical plus here. Defending energy usage minus, parry plus plus, counter plus plus. I mean, anyway, I don't have to look at defending, I guess. Is there something that can defend against a critical attack? Probably defense. Maybe I have to put it in here. But that's not critical chance, that would be more critical damage minus. But that's something I just realized now. Yeah, luck will be in it. There won't be a lot that the enemy can do against a critical attack. So that means that the variation between that there will be a lot bigger chance to have an additional a plus value to this chance, but also means we have to take the attributes itself have to matter less, be a smaller number, probably. Let's go through everything here. Posture, attacking, short range, middle range, and long range. Critical chance plus. Here we have it. Energy usage minus, recovery time minus. Energy attack, energy usage minus, critical plus. But we are interested in this one here. So kind of posture is your stance, if you want, and that's actually very important in martial arts. If your stance is wrong from the beginning, your technique will suffer a lot. So I think this makes sense to have critical chance in here. I'm surprised that I have nothing else in here. I would say posture is quite important for many things, but I think there is a reason for that. Because we kind of want to have these attributes to be really different from each other. So posture, I will take as an effect. So now defending general damage minus, blocking blast dodge plus bypass. I kind of want to put critical chance minus in here, and I probably will do that. Yep. I don't know how much sense it makes, to be honest. I mean, I kind of wonder, is the critical chance... Did I? Yeah, it's okay. Is the critical chance coming from the attacker only, or kinda is it something that the enemy actually can influence in a way? I would say it's more interesting if the opponent, the defender, has also an attribute that, or at least some attributes that can have an effect here. I think I put it in, and I will see when we compare the end at the end. Where do I have enemy attributes? I kind of compare it at the end, how much difference it actually can make. Probably not too much. Anyway, let's move on here. Composure, attacking, long range attack, hit chance plus, critical chance plus plus. Okay, and then we are back with special skills. Energy usage, hit chance plus. Mid-range attacks, no effect. Okay. Defending dodge plus, recovery time minus, parry plus, counter plus. Okay. Yes, so we're focusing here on really long range attacks and special attacks with composure. I think that makes sense. Because if we go really closing, then it gets more heated. Let's say it like this. Muscle memory, attacking, general, hit chance plus, critical chance plus. SRA, MRA, RA, critical plus, recovery time minus. Bending dodge plus, recovery time minus, counter plus, parry plus. I think it makes sense to have muscle memory is very important. It may really make the difference between a critical attack and not a critical attack. That's what I mean with that. That muscle memory is important. The question is again about defending. So let's first put player muscle memory in here. I mean, it's kind of quite really. It's for me a little bit difficult, to be honest, to think about how to defend against a critical attack. That's why I maybe have a little bit. That's why I'm extremely uncertain about this stuff here. I mean, what the defender does, but the attacker is kind of clear, more or less clear. Let's say it like this. So muscle memory, because muscle memory is something you really train over and over and over again. So you defend to attack, or you learn how to attack, or you learn how to defend against attack. But critical attack, then it's already too late, you know. Then it already happened. You already couldn't defend against your attack, and I don't think you can train to not receive a critical attack versus a normal attack. So I would say no, probably not. We'll keep it in mind, and maybe. Anyway, let's move on. Stamina, attack, general, energy usage minus, SRA, MRA, EA, damage plus, RA, hit chance plus, defending, energy usage minus, energy plus plus. I think it makes sense not having critical in here. Knowledge, attacking, tech weapon attacks, damage plus, critical plus, hit chance plus. Yes, knowledge is about the tech weapon. Cleverness, general critical chance plus, energy usage minus, hit chance plus, protect weapons. Here we have cleverness can improve. Now again, the question is, I think it's, yeah, for attacking, cleverness, yes. Can have affect a critical chance. Question again is defending. And the other question, yeah, okay, it's a chance, so we anyway have luck in it. Yeah, I mean, I'm really thinking about, do I want this to be really only coming from the attacker, this critical hit chance? Or do I want that the defender has also influence in this? I kind of wonder. Maybe I mean, there will be for sure, because it's a chance. There will for sure be one attribute for sure will be in here, and that's luck. Luck will always affect any chance. Any random chance that is decided, that will be decided in a battle. So with that said, we will have at least one enemy attribute. So the question is, do we want more? And cleverness, I mean, it's kind of street smartness. It's something like, maybe it would help to avoid a critical hit at the last moment. But then the question will be, what did we, muscle memory? Yes, maybe if you really train, let's put it in here. Critical chance minus, did I say plus? No, minus. Cleverness, critical chance minus. Maybe in the future I will change this, but let's put it in here for now, I think. I mean, just really, maybe if you just think about it in this moment, you see like, oh shit, I getting hit. And then if you really have a trained body, and maybe some cleverness, smartness to you, maybe then you can avoid a crit to get. You maybe can't avoid not to get hit, but maybe can avoid to get hit in some very dangerous areas and avoiding a critical hit. I hope that makes kind of sense. So we have enemy posture, we will have enemy muscle memory, and then we also will have cleverness in here. I also think it's composure, enemy muscle memory. I also think it's more interesting for the, at least for the chance, to be kinda even with how many. I mean, around even. It doesn't have to be 1-to-1 even between attacker and defender. just again to have this really difference between, I mean, so you really feel if you have a strong enemy, the effects will be much stronger. So if we were attacking a stronger enemy, then the critical chance will be a lot lower. What makes immediately the combat, of course, also harder. Also because it's a stronger enemy, and that's kind of sense. So, and if you're strong one, if the player is strong one, the enemy the weak one, then successfully attacking the enemy will lead has a higher chance to really do a critical damage and do even more damage, and then the fight will be easier. But like I said, you're the stronger one here. Just to have really feeling the difference in the attribute levels. Okay, anyway, cleverness, intelligence, tech weapon, and long-range weapons have an effect. For special kills, defending recovery time. Okay, resistance, recovery time, defending damage. All effects only. Special skills are the same for spirit. Only special skill. What makes sense because special skills are not how should I say, they're not directly physical attack, they're more like something like energy attacks. You could say it's magic, but there is no magic in that kind of sense you maybe know from other RPGs, fantasy literature, or anything like that. But there is more this like mental attacks, this taking this inner energy and using it for an attack. Let's say it like this. That's why I called it first energy attack. Now I call it special skills. Anyway, let's move on. Confidence, attacking, general damage plus. Okay, let's see. Short range, hit chance plus plus, critical chance plus plus, MRA, LRA, hit chance plus, critical chance plus. Yes, okay. I mean, yes. When you are confident in your attack will be, there's a bigger chance to be successful if your attack. But then of course you also have a bigger chance to do critical. I think that makes sense in here. Question again, defending. How is it with defending confidence? I have here parry and counter plus, so I have more the active things in defending, and the confidence would kind of make sense. However, just the thing with the dodging is kind of something I'm not too sure about, if this could be a skill, or if it's just like the hit or miss chance. And I believe it's probably just hit and miss chance. So maybe getting hit has not maybe not to do anything with confidence in that sense. However, dodging attack would again be more affected by confidence. But let's leave it like this. So MRA is hint chance 1 plus, so 1 times. So just so you know, plus plus would be that the attribute would actually count double, and plus only 1 time. We have it here actually. Oh, to do that. With the enemy's agility, hit chance is actually 2 times here. Okay, now I forgot what were we talking about. Confidence. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Willpower, attacking, short range attack, and special skills, critical plus, critical chance plus, recovery time minus, defending recovery time minus. So yeah, you see, I'm really going for that with short range attacks. The technique will be, how should I say, less important, and more it's really your confidence, your willpower, your courage will have much more effect than the technique. That's the kind of thing I'm going for here. Then technique, attacking, short range, mid range, critical chance plus. Yep. Damage plus, hit chance plus for long range. And so on. We are only interested in this one here. Critical chance plus, defending, blocking plus, energy usage parry plus, counter plus. Okay, no critical chance. Poof. I mean, again, it has something to do with the technique to avoid critical damage. I mean, this is something very hard to, something that is very hard to train, let's say it like this. I mean, you more train not getting to hit, but the difference between getting a critical hit and, oh, come on, I don't want you. Right, so, a critical hit and a non-critical hit. I don't think you can do this with technique. This is maybe more, like I said, something intuitive, more something out of the sport that you kind of you had so many fights, you practiced so much and so on, that you kind of, that your body reacts in the last moment. But that's not something. Technique is really something you have to practice, kind of. And I'm not sure if this is in. I think we can leave it like this, so it will only affect the attack. Maybe you understand now why I needed 4 hours the last time going through everything here. Where are we? Technique. But again, you can, on the other hand, you can really practice to have the technique to really do more, hit the enemy where it hurts. Let's say it like this. So makes sense to have it in here on their attacks. Would you not? Okay, next part. prestidigitation, the word I have problems with. It's mostly long range and back weapon attacks. It has an effect, defending no effect. I can live with that. Perception, attacking general critical plus, critical chance plus. Let's put in here, like I said, perception. Yeah. Yeah, let's put it in. Critical chance minus. Again, perception, it could affect this last moment, dodging a critical attack, even if you can't avoid to get hit. Maybe getting hit, realizing that you can avoid a critical hit. So I will put it in here for now. So it will affect defense. Oh. Confidence and technique. Chose the wrong placeholder. What's wrong with you? No, I forgot technique. And now we have perception. It's the next one that affects everything. Is this plus or plus? Plus. So only one plus as far as I know. Okay. And it will also affect the defender. Perception. You're almost true. Kind of feel we don't have all. Yeah, we'll see later on. Wasn't the last? I'm pretty sure the last one is intimidation. Intimidation, endurance. Yeah, I don't have it in here yet. Endurance. And intimidation. I hope I wrote it correctly. Anyway, moving on. Perception luck, I said already. All chances are affected here. So player, the pin, player, and enemy. Okay. Then control. General recovery time minus, hit chance plus, critical chance plus. Yes. Defense dodge plus, parry plus, counter plus. This is again kinda like going in the direction technique. And so I think that makes sense not to have it in defense, but having it in here. Critical chance. I will leave this. I will do it like this and not going into deep explanations. Can I have the feeling we have almost more? attributes affecting the hit chance, the critical chance. So I really have to think about how massively it will affect it. Of course, we kind of have a gap between the two, between the player and the enemy, and I don't think this gap may more getting bigger. So with genuine, I kinda only affect the special skills. Intuitivity, critical chance plus, and here we definitely do critical chance minus. This is even 2 times. And that's kind of what I said about. I talked already about intuition with the other attributes. So this will affect both section and, like I said, even strongly affected by multiplying it with 2. Then enemy okay, almost done, at least with this one here. Pride, short range attack damage plus record damage, mid range attack damage, okay, defending, okay, damage one record, okay, no effect on critical, I can live with that. Endurance has also no effect on critical. Intimidation, critical plus, critical chance plus. Let's do defending, critical chance minus. Let's see. Because intimidation, it doesn't have an effect on you, it has an effect on your opponent. So if you attack an opponent and he's really intimidated by you and he gets scared, he is actually, there's a high chance that he makes a mistake. Same thing for attack. And so yes, it affects the critical chance. It could even now say, yeah, maybe it could also affect the hit chance. Maybe from when we go to realistic, maybe, yeah, hit chance has an effect on that. But to keep it interesting on the game level, game mechanic level, it's maybe better to keep it like we have it now. I don't really want, at this moment, I don't really want to go back to hit chance, to be honest. Thinking about that, because like I said, we already did a 4-hour stream about that. So an hour in and we almost did another part here. Intimidation, that's the enemy. Then we also want the player intimidation. times 2 oh, we need another pin. So now question is, because we have here, I mean here it's quite even out. I think the defender is a little bit, has a little advantage, but it's quite even out. Here the attacker has a clear advantage. That's why, so I will copy this one here. That's why I wonder if we can keep the 1000 here. And this is probably something we have to test out. If I see that that like almost all attacks are critical attacks, I definitely have to change this here. I will keep it like this for now. So I can copy and paste this here. You come in here. Then you will be the value. Yep. Okay. So the random number is higher than the number we calculated, but in this case should be the higher chance to be actually to clear. Then we go to normal damage. But if this is false, the critical damage will affect our normal damage. So now we have to go through everything again, and we go probably a couple times through everything. Yeah, I just realized this will take a lot of a lot of time, really putting the combat system together. But it's okay. It's okay. It's maybe probably at least one of the most important game mechanics, next to the progression system. So it's okay to take my time here. I mean, there will probably happen a lot of changes, but because I say this will take a lot of time is because this is just one attack type of 5, and this is only for the player. Okay, the enemy will have the same attributes coming into this, however it will just be reversed, of course. The attacker and defender will be reversed, but still I have to set them up to but then we at least don't have to go through the list over and over again. Okay, let's critical here. Again, this is a number I'm not sure why this is not working right here. Anyway. Play critical. Critical will also be a percentage, but the percentage over 100, like 110, and then we will calculate the damage we did and multiply it with the percentage we calculate with the critical damage, like 110%. That means we do 10% more damage. Yes, and when we, I think that makes sense if we do it like this. Set. Then we will, so like a float is a number with, I mean, it's like 1.01, numbers like this. The blue ones, the integer, are round numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no point something, not something like that. So what I want to say with that is 100% is 1. 10% would be 0.1. I hope that's clear. Yes. So kind of have to go through the list again. So anyway, so if it's true, if this one here is true, it means we don't have a critical attack. That means we don't do bonus damage. That means it will just be 100%, what means 1. So we will then the damage we calculate with the attributes multiply with 1, and that means it will stay the same because there is no bonus. However, when it's false, then the critical damage we set will be over 1, and then it will be higher. We will get a higher output. I hope that makes sense. And the critical damage will only be affected by the attacker, because things like defense and so on will all taking less damage and things like that will already be calculated in the damage itself. So we want to have them 2 times. So critical will only be coming from the attacker. Float. Anyway, let's go prove everything, and then we have to think about how strongly it will affect, because it only comes from the attacker. Here we probably have to take that it affects less, maybe 10,000, what means like 0.01% if you have a number of 1. 0.01%. Seems still quite high. Because let's say we have 10 attributes that are affected, then, and we already have, I mean, the lowest number for an attribute that you can have is 1. So then we have already 10, and then it's already 0.1% more damage. I mean, it really depends. Maybe about, I mean, this is something we really have that has to be tested. I think I write this down. Yeah, I'm writing this down from their hand. Critical attacks, chance, and damage test. Yeah, because really, I mean, if we keep it kind of critical damage, if you can keep it to be a low occasion, so it doesn't happen a lot, you can think about that we can do more damage. However, if it's something that happens a lot, then we also can have a lower effect at damage to compensate for that. I would rather have a low chance, and then if you have the right attributes pushed, then the damage will be essentially higher. So you may have 200%, so doing double the damage, and then going even further. I have to think about that and testing it. That's why I'm writing it down. Okay, let's go through our list and see everything that affects. We go back up, we start from the beginning. Strength, short range attack, damage percentage, damage percent. Okay. No critical damage. So no, I don't have to look to truth defend. Does that make sense? Probably, yeah. Because strength already affects the damage itself. So it's actually already in the calculation. Defense, no. Nothing. Speed, nothing. Agility, critical plus. Okay. That's kind of thing I already was wondering about here. But I think we maybe probably have thought about this very truthfully in my 4 hour long stream on Sunday. So I will trust my decision from then. I don't know what problem I have right now. I think it's my mouse. It's an old mouse, and yeah, probably need a new one soon. Okay, player agility. So yeah, for now I will keep it. Courage, only short range attack, effect, dexterity, hit chance plus, okay. Posture, critical chance plus, And only critical plus with. Okay, can accept this. Composure, long range, short range. Short range energy attack. Composure, critical chance plus plus. Good thing I see this here. Ah, wait. Sorry about that. This is not mid-range attack. This is long-range attack. Forget about it. Muscle memory, general hit chance plus critical chance plus SRA, MRA, LRA, critical plus. Okay. Muscle memory. I'm already tired. Anyway. So I'm not sure how long the stream will be. Would like to get somewhere. Getting somewhere would mean maybe finish. I mean calculating everything except for the enemy or the defender's countermeasures. That means actually there's not that much to do from here after this. It will only, I believe only the damage itself is left. There will be other stuff coming, probably things like side effects and so on. But I don't think we should. We will probably do this as an extra event as soon as I'm back in. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so after we calculate the critical bonus, we will actually only have the damage itself. That's probably what we do today. Okay, let's move on. So, muscle memory. Stamina, general energy use. Okay, MRI, damage plus, chance plus defense. Okay, knowledge. Only tech weapon. Cleverness, critical chance plus. Intelligence. No effect. Persistence, spirit, no effect. Confidence, general damage plus. Short range. Critical chance MRA, LRA, hit chance plus, critical chance plus, but no, not damage. Willpower, short range, only short ranged. Technique, lesser critical chance plus, critical plus, critical chance. Okay, but MRA we only have chance, not the damage itself. Maybe I will come back to this. Or maybe it's okay to have not so much effect on the bonus. Only really, how many do we have now? Only 3. So only 2 even. Yeah, maybe I come back to that. Best decision, only long range attack weapon, perception, general critical plus. So we have our first one. Good. Luck, no effect on critical control, again only critical chance. Yeah, I wonder about that. Control and not perception, technique. Oh wait, critique, yeah, technique is, no, that's long ranged. Yeah, technique and control I have to think about. Let's go through the rest first and see how much we have. This will only affect special skills, intuitive, attack, general, critical plus plus. Intuitivity. Good. Times 2. Oh, need another in. Pride, damage plus plus, damage plus. Okay, endurance, yeah, has nothing to do with intimidation. Again, critical plus. So now, intimidation is also plus plus. So, do we want to leave it with that? Technique and control is not a question. Times 2. Oh, come on, didn't want that. Times 2. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. At least 7 points plus. Yeah. I kind of feel like we can leave it with that. So, not too many. It's maybe okay, not too many attributes affect critical damage. Let's think about control and technique. Mm. Do more damage. Control technique. Chance. Control. It only has chance. Technique. Also only chance. Okay. It seems like, yeah, let's leave it with this. Okay. Then this will be divided by 1000. I'm not sure yet. Probably 1000. Yeah. Or 10,000. So 1000 means at least 0.7%. So that's almost 1% already. On the lowest level. So I would say 10,000 here. Because there is no buffer. I mean, there is no space between the attacker and the defender. So 0.7% for the lowest level is already a lot. 0.07 for the lowest level. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think we do this. 10,000. Okay. Then we go in here. And we have calculated this. So from here, we will go to the damage. Player health damage. Or player armor damage. Okay, no, that's a problem. Maybe how exactly at what point will be? Oh yeah. Depending on that tag, depending on where you attack and what attack type we use. So the attack type will kind of define how much damage you do on health and how much damage you do on armor. Some types will do more damage on health, some will do more on armor. It's okay. And then the hit point itself. So we have to kind of get the variable out of the hit point. A number like 0 is health attack, 1 is armor attack, 2 is weakness, so extra bonus damage depending on that we will get from the enemy, from the hit point selection for the specific enemy. Oof. Will I remember this later? That's the question. Oh man. I don't think we get there today, to be honest. So I have to trust myself to remember this. Could be difficult. Okay, anyway, player base values, enemy attack arguments. Attack arguments. Yeah, probably in here. It's not. Yeah, I mean, it is an argument, yeah. Or is an argument just true or false? No, not really, right? And have different answers. More than two. An argument. Doesn't matter. Where is the variable plus? Hit point type now I have to think about something else. I mean, I just have to think about damaging an armor without being how much damage you do influenced by different attributes than damaging cloth. I think just to keep it, I mean, I probably will just keep it the same. Anyway, this one hit point type goes into default. Not into attack arguments, of course. So I will do here branch so I really hope I can come back to this tomorrow. Hope I will find the time. So don't forget too much. And because I don't think I will do a very long stream today, to be honest. Anyway, hit point type. So we will have probably, I say now, probably 3 different hit points types. The ones I said, normal health damage, armor damage, and weakness. Will there be more? Maybe there will be. Yeah, not. That's wrong actually. There are 4. Fourth one will be energy damage. However, to do energy damage, you need actually an attack that does energy damage. Will there be more? Question mark. So, I know I kinda somewhere at some point I already thought about that, and It's a green, red, purple. Still red. The question is, can we do physical attack, energy damage? That's the question. Anyway, there are at least 4. Maybe there is a 5th one. If there is it kind of goes in the direction of weakness, but instead of doing more damage, it does, and you have a bigger chance, or you have 100% chance to add a side effect to it. But like I said, I don't have the side effect part right now, so I probably have to ignore it for now. Let's write it down. I kind of feel like something I didn't forget. Point types 0 HP damage 1 armor damage 2 weakness 3 energy damage. Yeah, and then I also have to think about energy damage, but this will probably be really special types of attacks, plus tech weapon attacks use energy. But we'll do this. Then 4 side effect. Or it could be like you don't do any damage and you just do side effect. Something like that. Could be interesting. Okay, written down. Sorry about that. So we have hit point type 0, which will be half damage, then 2, force of course, and then we have 1, which is then we have 2, and then we also have 3 and 4. Oh, whatever, doesn't matter. So 1, 2, 3, and this one is 4. Okay, so what we need now also is here on the player damage. I do an extra one on that player energy damage. So we also have a variable for this one here. Do I have something for the enemy attacks? Oof. Yeah, we probably have to enemy level A1. Why do I have here level? Ah, I understand. But what we also need is the different damage types. This is health. Then armor. And energy. Okay. Okay, let's check this again. Yeah. Health attack, armor, weakness is also health, but with bonus. And the bonus we will should put this in here. Yeah, probably. The bonus we will get from it will depend on the enemy and the weakness we attack. Not all weakness will have the same bonus. Weakness bonus. Maybe I should say call this hit point weakness point weakness bonus because there may be two other ones. Anyway, this shouldn't be an integer, it should be a float, and it should be 1 if it's not set to anything else. No, wait, we anyways, yeah, doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, anyway, okay. Now, we compiled this, that's fine. So, we will, for 0, we will set the health damage. For 1 we will set the armor damage. For 2 we will set the health damage. Come on, seriously. Health damage, but we will multiply this with, so I put it already in here, with the hit point weakness, and 3 will be the energy damage. And 4 will be side effect, so we don't have the side effect yet. This will come later. So I'm not sure about the energy damage yet. Maybe I have to think about this, or probably I have it already in the list. I think I have it in the list. Or should I just take the normal damage? I'm not sure. I will think about that. Anyway, for 1 and 2 we will take the same calculation. And or 1, 2 and 3, 0, 1 and 2, sorry. So player health here. And then we will add our calculation here. And put this in here. Then from here we have our armor damage and do the same. And then here will be a little bit more. Here we will also have our health damage plus our calculations, and then we take this and multiply it with our bonus, and I want to have here a float, so it will be calculated correctly. Then we create an integer again. Okay, then energy damage. I have to think about. I'm not sure yet. Maybe plus. And this we will keep open for now. Energy damage, yeah, I have to think about, do we take the same calculations for this one here? Oh, I don't know. Let's move this one here forward. Let's do our calculations here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go through with it. Strength. Attack, short range attack, double, mid-range attack, singular, but it affects it. So player strength, get, and plus. This will go for sure in here, sure in here, sure in here. Not sure yet in here. Maybe. Oh no, wait. We then have to make links, sorry. Of course, this will be subtracted by the defenders. MRA blocking plus core 10 plus. Okay, no damage minus. Defense is, however, damage minus. Shouldn't be this damage minus minus. Have to think about that. So enemy defense. Enemy defense. Defense here. I kind of want to. It seems like ×2, to be honest. Damage minus record. Minus. I mean, that would only make sense. Let's make this ×2. Okay, let's write it down here. Minus. Speed, nothing. Force, agility, no. Courage, critical, defense, dexterity, general, hit chance, and counter. Posture as critical chance plus entry. Critical, defending damage minus. Okay. Which one was that? Posture, of course. We are already posture. Okay. Why are you so stubborn today? What the? Is this really the mouse? Couldn't imagine something else. Anyway, let's move on. Energy recovery plus composure, long range, special defending, dodge, no, muscle memory, hit chance plus critical chance plus critical plus recovery time minus, defending dodge plus recovery time minus. Okay, nothing here. Energy usage, damage plus SRA, MRA. Okay. Damage plus player. This confidence, power, stamina. Knowledge, damage plus cleverness, general critical chance, defending, dodge, parry, counter, intelligence, tier, damage plus, but not for MRA, defending nothing, Resistance, attack, resistance and spirit is only special skills. Confidence, general damage plus. Okay. Confidence. Confidence. So now we should even. That's nice. Willpower. That's general here. Here it's only SRA, short range attack. Technique, SRA, MRA, critical chance plus. Okay, precision, perception, critical plus. Luck, nothing. Control. Okay. Genuine, intuitive, attack, critical, pride, damage plus, but only short range, mid range plus. Which one was that? Intuition? Right. Plus. Defending, short range damage minus. Damage minus. Okay. Then here we also have to get pride. So we are even again. Which is nice because then again it really depends on the levels of the player versus the levels of the enemy. Not someone has an advantage over the other. Here is nothing under endurance and this is only critical. However, defending actually damage minus. Doesn't even anymore. The defender has actually a little advantage. Intimidation. Do we want to keep it like this? I mean, one attribute's difference is not that bad, to be honest. Then here, minus. And then from here we go in here, in here. In here. Let's also go in here. Yeah, I have to think about how I do. Probably I will do, depending on the attack type. Is it really a physical attack? Then the energy damage you can do to will be very low from the beginning. However, I mean hit points that are energy damage, they're anyways pretty special, really depending on the enemy. So it kinda means that this energy source is kinda exposed or on a specific place. Yeah. we connect for now everything here. Except for this one here, this will be very special. What I forgot, actually, is the critical now. Do I want to put it in here? Then it looks kind of like this one. I mean, here we can add it quite easy. Times the chance. Not critical chance, critical bonus. Get then I have to do this also for this two up here. I'm crazy about that. Times this. And then finally up here to float. Two together. These two together. Okay. So now I also have the critical. And with that we have actually the output. Now I wonder kinda, is it necessary to have these different damage types in here? Or would it have make more sense to have it? Have just one unified damage. I'm really wondering right now. Anyway, I'm not sure how I wanna do this. I think I will do a general damage. I think. Player damage. or not. Just that. I mean, yeah, we defined no damage. Let's not do it like that. Let's keep it complicated. Maybe I have to see how I proceed from here. I'm not sure now at the moment. Yeah, let me think about how do we proceed from here. We have now the damage calculated. Now from here, we have to tell now what is the effect. That means how much health, how much armor points, how much energy, and so on he loses. So yeah, I think I will think about this another time. I'm just too tired to really think about these things right now. I will hopefully come back to this tomorrow. Um, yeah, probably but probably we have to difference these things anyway. The damage we give, so we probably have to make it cut. Probably will be a little bit difficult, not difficult, a little bit complicated. And with that I mean how we proceed from here. So we calculated the damage. Now we want to subtract the damage from yeah. I kind of tried to think about the best way to go forward from here. I mean, we have the hit point number. We definitely can work with that. Okay. I mean, the other question will be actually, do we want to do this here? So I guess the actual next step is playing the animation, to be honest. Playing the animation. That's however a little problem. We probably can't do this from here, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I'm sorry. I'm not talking. I'm thinking, and I'm too tired to think loud. So I'm sorry about that. I really, uh, yeah. The question is how to proceed from here. We probably have to. Do we have to do this here, or where, when, and where do we say the animation will play? That's a quite good question. It actually should immediately play when we press on the hit points, um, because that's the last input the player does. On the same time we do the whole calculations we did right now. Then the animation will finish and we see the health going down and we see the bonus we get, bonus points. So when so probably the animation will play on the hit point, uh, because we kinda have to tell which player does attack, and we probably also have to tell from which position. Kinda depends on how precise we want to do the animations here, because I mean it's a turn-based combat system. Um, that's why I'm saying it could be. It depends on how exactly you want to do the animations types. Probably we have to define position of the player. Is it 1, 2, or 3? I still don't know. Maybe I want to try with even more than 3 players. I don't know exactly how much, to be honest, how much sense this makes at this point, absolutely for the story, because there are not there the occasions where really bigger groups come together is more. It's really at the end of the story, more to the end of the story. So I really wonder how important, if you anyway only have a chance to have more players in your party than only 3 at the end, um, almost at the end of the game, then is it yeah. Okay, let's start again. We have to choose we need the player position. 1, 2, or 3. We have to define, of course, the character. Yeah, we have to do that. Of course, otherwise the animations will play for everyone. So that's probably the thing we have to do first, finding the character, which character plays animation. Then we define position 1, 2, or 3. From where do we start the animation? Question is, probably we don't need that, to be honest, because we change the camera to the front of the enemy, we actually could set, to be honest, the character to a fourth position where he then will attack. So we kind of, if we are focusing on our enemy, we will teleport the player to this fourth position, which will be the attack position. Yeah, we could do that. We have to see if it's possible to do that. And then, depending on the hit point and the attack type, we will define how the animation looks like. Probably something like that. And so the animation plays. What you have to do is, yeah, now it's the question, where are we at this point? We are at the back of the player who is attacking. Almost like not almost like, but probably first person view. Does that make sense, or do we want to have a more dynamic camera? That's the question. That's again probably something I have to see before I can decide. I mean, have to test it, look at it, how it looks like, and so on. Yeah. Anyway, oof. However, that doesn't really. So as soon as we hit, we should get the state, but we see the energy loss. We can't see that while we are attacking because we don't show the widget with the energy, with the health, the health loss, and we don't see the health at this point. We see the health when we go back to our side view. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think my brain works today too good, to be honest. I think it's better to stop the stream here. We did a little bit more than we did in the 4-hour stream on Sunday. We kinda have, say, the calculations. We know now, do we hit or miss? Is it a critical attack? How much damage? How much bonus damage do we do? And then finally, how much damage we exactly do. And I think I have to look a little bit at the, combat cycle. To understand when what should happen. When what should happen. Yeah. Also, the question is how do I get further now? Do we define the numbers already? So that means do we jump before the things we did right now? Okay, our guy is ready. So what happens here when we define the attack? We do all the calculations beforehand. Actually, we set all the calculations beforehand, all the placeholders. And I think that's probably the thing we should do the next. What means we have to also calculate the players' attributes and so on, and health and so on. Anyway, so when we press on here, at this point, we filled out all the placeholders for the event we just created. We set up all the placeholders. I think this is probably something we do the next time, or at least as the first thing we do the next time. Hopefully tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Maybe I start a little bit earlier. Because I got so tired today. Oh, Christmas kinda put me out of my sleeping rhythm. So I have to see. Yeah. Anyway, so no, it's okay. So then we define the attack. Then we say which enemy we attack. We look at the enemy, and at this moment we set our player into the right position to attack the enemy. Also, from this point on, it's not possible to go back in our decision. The only thing we can now decide is which hit point we want to hit. And when we select the hit point, we will do the whole event we just created, the whole calculations. So when we hit point, we go to third person view, we see the animations, the attack, and then is the question, when do we see the damage popping up? During the animation or after the animation? Also, all the other things that I want to show at this moment. Or not at this moment, just around this moment. And that's maybe something I have to test out, how it feels like. It kind of will make sense to see the damage when you, at the point when you hit. Problem is because the widget, you don't see the widget because of that. It's maybe better to do this at the end, or you can do it two times. One time you just show a number, that's the amount of damage you did, and then later on the widget jumps up with the health and energy on it, and then you subtract the damage we dealt before. Yeah, that's something I have to think about. Yeah, I think next time we probably have to almost take a step beforehand. I also have to think about the animations, when, which one. I think that it's really the best thing to, as soon as we select which enemy we put the player in the right position for an attack. That's probably the best thing to do. Yeah. it wasn't a long. Should I try to go a little bit further today? Because should we go to the placeholders? The whole thing is really not too easy, to be honest. Okay, I mean, I don't make it easy for me, to be completely honest. Arwin MRA command. Let me see, let me think. Here are our tags. Tag 1. Did we set already something here? It's probably just, yeah. So we have to set some more things here. We go to save to P. Numbers. We have player number, player combat 1 number 1, combat player 1, play combat 1 number, 2 number, play combat 3 number. Okay. Okay. So how exactly do I want to do this? This 1, 0, PC number is 1. So the 1 is okay. So kind of the problem is, how do I know in which slot I am right now? Maybe I need a third thing, a third number, player position. Commands. It could be when you press ready. Question is this one here. Ready. Pause. Yeah. The question is how do I set up the widgets, to be honest? So we have two widgets for this. We have this one here. We press on ready, we choose the tag type, or we choose item. And then we come to our subcommand. So the question is, do I want to do this not character specific but position specific? This will be for sure character specific here. I think that's the best thing to do. to leave this here position specific, and as soon as I'm not sure, pressing ready or pressing one of this one here. I mean, we anyway have to tell the attack number, one of the 5 or 6. I'm not sure how I want to do with the items. I mean, there are them anyway. Commands. What's with running away? Or do I want to do this separately? Maybe I will need more commands than the ones I have here. I'm not sure yet. However, okay. So let me see. Let me think. Commands, subcommands. Then this will be rename commands position 1. And then for now we have 3 positions. Is it? I shouldn't do this right now. Okay, anyway. First I have to finish them. So I mean, when we define this like this, what we anyway have to do, and thanks to the number we have put in here, this number here defines which character is in which position. So the combat player 1 is position 1 number. Which character is there? I think we need another number. I'm not sure if we probably don't need this in the save, to be honest. Do we need this in the combat blueprint? This number? Probably. Do we? Is it the best thing to do it in the combat? The position number. I probably don't have anything like that. Components, combat setup, A1 reaction time, commerce, player position. Fund reference, get player position, reaction time. Yeah, I think we have to work with this one here. So when I set the command here, anyone, okay, come on, don't do that. Pressed, okay. So if the, oh, that's the ready and done ready, okay. Let's go down. Yeah. Command 1, combat player 1, okay. Set command widget start command 1. Yeah, that defines which widget we use. And then we will get another our combat blueprints reference in here. So combat blueprint. We'll get the copy here. And then we will set our player position to 1. Yeah, and then we will do this for, or do I want to do this if I'm ready myself, because otherwise I have to do it for every, I mean that's not such a big problem. But anyway, then if I have my second widget, my third widget, then I just change the number to 2. However, so I have to change it 6 times. I'm just thinking if I'm pressing ready, this is a problem when I set the position already when I press on ready. Because when I unready myself and I press on ready for another position, then while pressing on ready there we change the number. So I will put it there, yeah. Makes more sense. Or is more economic, more efficient. Putting the number here. So we have the position number. Okay. Then because we work here right now with a mid-range attack, let's set up the mid-range attack. This will be more or less the same thing we did here. We'll press 2, command 2. Let me see what I did here, if it's worth to set it up right now. Okay, set command widget. This will. Okay. Yeah, this has to be more complicated than we have here, sadly. What do I mean with more complicated? We also have to take the character into consideration. I mean, how many do we have at the end? 5. Items we leave for now. I anyway have to think about how we do this. Yeah. So I mean, maybe items yeah. I mean, items are unique, so we have to think of maybe run away or something like that is more a general thing. Maybe there will be some kind of general attack. I'm anyway thinking about having a widget, an UI on the viewport, and then maybe there I will do some extra commands like run away, change characters, and things like that. I will see. Think about that later on. Anyway, then we will get Anyway, not from 1. For now, let's only set up 2. Otherwise, it will take forever. We will come back to this for sure. Then here, so yeah, this will be. We need more space here. More space. But my mouse is really going crazy. Okay. And from here we get a reference to our save file. Get access of class, save, unload, get copy, and save to slot. And from here we get player 1 number, player combat 1 number. This will give us this one here. Make array, and number 1 will be our main MRA commands. Yeah, I think that's right. So now we know the position. And position doesn't matter for the animation, but we know the character, and that matters for the animation. Maybe the position will matter. Maybe the position will matter. Maybe we have to think about animations later on, because we don't really have animations right now for attack. So yeah, setting up the animation cycle, we should do that later on, another time. Okay, then now when we click on MRA on here, we get here. And when we press on attack 1, at the moment you just come to enemy selection. That's not enough. So, but we also have here, but we defined this. That's a little bit annoying. Wait a moment. Commands. In here is this command number. I wonder if it makes sense to have this. I don't think it. This is maybe something we should put into the combat blueprint. How many times and for what do we use it in here? Give me the reference. Only this one time. Okay. Yeah, because from this point on, you anyway can only control one character. This number could be position neutral, if that makes sense. Command number. Because this number just defines we do a short range attack, mid range attack, and so on. It doesn't care about the player number, right? It doesn't, because we already defined this beforehand, like here. So I think this would be better in here. Now the question is where to put it. Under arguments, I'm not sure. Maybe I have to do an extra section for numbers and so on. Where it's an extra category. Combat setup. Player position. That's the one, yeah, I used, of course. Enemy position. Reaction times. So command selection, command number. How did I call this? Command number. Okay, let's create the command number. Yeah, I think it's better to do this in here, and then we don't care about which specific character, with which position we are using now. Don't think that matters too much. Because you want to keep the default 0. Double click this. So command number. Let's compile this and save. So, probably not. Yeah, we will definitely see combat player, and then we also, sadly, that's the thing we have to do now too. I think we can go down here. My mouse just doesn't want to work correctly today. All actors origin, they have a class. Then we want our combat blueprint. Get a copy. Then come on. Delete this. command get command number, and then I will delete this one here so there is no confusion. Is it in use? They had filmed me only on one. Because it's been used in still in another widget. Okay, and that's in here. Now we have to delete. Wait. File, edit, undo. Let's see. I have to keep this one here. Let me delete this for now. Delete. You put you a bit away from here. I will copy and paste this one here. Command number, this time we set it. This one is 1, right? And copy paste this one here, and this one is 2. Okay. File save. Can I now delete it? This one here. No, we still will delete it. Let me see. Maybe we use it somewhere. Maybe. Definitely not in here. Otherwise we couldn't have compiled it. Save. The only other place. Yeah. That was exactly what I thought. Command. Yep. Is in here. Huh. We want to set command number to 0. That's not a problem at all. We just do this. Set widget. So it's set. We have to do this before. Widget visibility. Okay. Command number 0. And now, hopefully, we corrected everything. So now, we are in here. We choose our attack. We enemy selection opens up. However, here we have to define a lot more. Like I said, the animations I could do later on, but we definitely have to do also something here about animation. The other thing we have to do here is define If we go, oh, you don't want to compile. You have also command number. Oh, damn it. Okay. I wonder something. Subcommands are we? Yeah. I have a neutral root. Does it make up? Doesn't make up. Does it make sense to create a default here? Because there are some very specific things I have to set up. So I probably don't make, but I have the default anyway. Maybe I will see. This one here. This one. You wanna have this before. Why does it matter? Why does it matter here? I don't understand. What button is this? Enemy selection. Enemy selection. Oh, we set the. No, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. Probably. Set command number to 0, right? To 0. Okay, now here. So this is specific for Arwin, that's okay. So here, that with this hit chance and this hit chance, we define the hit chance here, player hit chance. So we need from here. So the combat blueprint we already have, that's okay. Now we also need the save blueprint. Save all actors of class. Save, load, get, copy, save to slot. Now we take here the hit chance, set player hit chance, and from here we will take armor A1 hit chance, and the weapon hit chance, equipment 1 hit chance boost. We add these two together, probably. What's up? 0.9 boost. Yeah. And with that we get our hit chance. And now we have to do the same with the others. Next one is critical chance. Plus critical chance bonus here. Yeah. Putting them together. 0.2, 0.0, so at the moment it's okay. Then we need critical damage. Critical damage. Don't I have any critical? No, I have critical bonus. Plus. Then I will get. Come on. Health. Set player health damage. Let me see one thing. Money. Okay, yeah. Here I am. Suck. Actually, I wanna have it from here. Anyway. I think that's only not. I see. I already have health damage and armor damage in here. No, here. Okay. Energy bonus. Energy. Oh. Is this the energy we use? Probably. So we also need now energy damage. Health damage 20. Armor damage 8. energy, damage, and energy bonus, critical bonus, health damage bonus. This will be energy. Damage bonus. We do with this weapon. I compile this. Save it. And this number here I do on 1 because it's a physical weapon, so it does almost no damage to energy. And 0 here. Yes. So that's the thing I will set up in here. To be honest, probably next time. Let me see. And then what do I have to do here? So I set every damage. Do I have already to set the placeholders here? I also could set the placeholders when I press, to be honest. Here already. Because there are flexible numbers they can change. And I can set them up and set them up for one character and then go back and set it up for another character. Of course, I only need them if I go through 50 events, so if I'm not going through 50 events, if I just... So, yes. So the problem with that is, for that I need probably need an extra actor. An actor that calculates all the numbers, the levels, and so on. And that's one event. And the second event, I'm not sure if I'm doing this in the combat. Probably I should do this in the combat. Because in the combat blueprint. The problem is if I'm not doing this in the combat blueprint. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, I think I will stop. Next time, finishing setting this up. I mean, it's not that much to do now. I'm just too tired to do it. It's health damage, the armor damage, and the energy damage. That's what's coming in here. Then for next time, I probably have to set up an actor that calculates the actual for at the levels. So will this actor be specific, character specific, or host every character? fish. Let me check one thing, one last thing. A quote. I think a quote is some special event blueprint. Character progression. Character level. So I have set up at least one. Problem is, what is all in here? What do we calculate all in here? We have the attributes. That's not. I don't have to calculate attributes. That's just a number that goes up. So I need only to change them when they actually change. So I don't need to have an extra event for that. However, it's different for. So what we have here is the skill levels, the abilities, how high their levels are. There's something else. I need to calculate the health and the energy amount and the starting reaction time. Yep, these three things I have to do here. Probably do here, yeah. Health and energy for sure. Starting reaction time, probably, yeah. But then all the attack levels are set. And the rest, they won't be defined, they won't be over a level. Only the ability skills. Yeah, that will come here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I will pick this up tomorrow, I guess. This part here, then maybe I'm forgetting something here. HP and so on. So still the question will be where to put the placeholders. In combat, it won't make sense in the combat because then I only need to get a reference to the save file. If I do it in here, I have to get the reference to the save file and I have to get the reference to the blueprint, combat blueprint. However, if I do it in the combat blueprint, I have, but that maybe I have to do that anyway. Always referring to the character position could be a problem, right? No, we have the position already defined. So anyway, when do I want to do this one? Probably when we set on already. That would make the most sense, I guess. Okay, let's finish this here. I'm really tired. Sorry about that. I'll definitely live stream tomorrow. I hope I can pick this up here, make a longer live stream tomorrow. Or I will do, if I don't find the time, I will do a shorter one. Then I will probably work on my sandworm a little bit more. We are there changing the head a little bit. But I kind of want to pick up on here. Otherwise, I have to go through all these things I thought about right now. Again, tomorrow there's a chance that I remember it. Yeah, and then some edited videos will also follow tomorrow. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will really end the stream now here. And hopefully, thank you for watching and see you next time.